Good morning. It is Friday, August 22nd, and there's this heron that's been hanging out right on this rock since yesterday. He goes and then he comes back, and then can you see the water is warmer than the air right now? What a beautiful morning.
All right, we are leaving the Big Chute 44 and we're heading to the last lock on the Trent Severn Canal. Lot 45. Yay.
Yay.
We are done with locks. They have been fun and interesting, and some of them are amazing, but it's a lot of locks. We'll let you know where we get to today in Georgian Bay. Oh, we left, as I said, the Big Chute, and we're heading to the final lock. We've got this really neat fog bank over here in the trees. I don't know if you can see it yet, but we're gonna be going that direction. It's probably coming off Georgian Bay, which is our goal today. We got to get as far as we can because there's going to be a storm tomorrow. All right, we're at the blue line. Where are we, Allison?
We're at the last lock, lock 45.
Lock 45.
Port Severn.
Port Severn, the last lock. Some guy passed us and snuck in there, so we didn't get to go, but that's okay, we'll wait. And we are glad to get out of the Port Severn. It's a beautiful place, beautiful to see, but we are done with 45 locks. That was close. And that bridge. We made it under. Last one, thankfully. The day started sunny, but then the fog rolled in. All right, the fog bank is rolling in on us, and we're going to go right into it. This will be interesting in all these rocks and narrow passages. Another fun adventure. What did you just say?
I said, I don't like it. This is like the movie The Mist.
It's like The Mist. Yes, the mist rolled in quick. I don't know if there's any monsters in there, but we're gonna be flying by instruments here again, just like we do in a super shallow, narrow passage. Doesn't matter what the water looks like. There's what's under there. Well, the fog continues, and it is a little bit dangerous. I thought I saw an aid to navigation I was going towards, but it was a house. So we're going really slow. The fog eventually cleared up. By the way, none of my photos are ever filtered or color enhanced. More of Georgian Bay. I believe this guy's sailing through these narrow passages, but he's doing it. The original barrow denoting safe passage through turbulent waters. There's the barrow. Port Severn Sound is out here, this big body. And we're heading into Georgian Bay. We're gonna put the mast up later today and then take it back down in Chicago with Josh's help. Hear that, Josh? Old White House. We made a wrong turn and we are not in a good spot. Surrounded by rock. I don't want to go back because we made the wrong turn a long time ago, but I think we can make our way through these rocks and back to the sound out there. We followed the small craft navigation channel that's pretty well marked through all the rocks along the edge of Georgian Bay. Cool lighthouse here on Lake Huron, Georgian Bay.
These are butter tarts, and we've been told that they're the cat's meow, so we bought some. They're pretty good. They're very well known, and they love them up here.
What would you say it tastes like?
Butter.
It's like butter.
Butter tart.
Got some different scenery out here in Georgian Bay. These rock islands that are smooth, almost like sandstone ones at home. Structures on them. And lots of submerged and partially submerged. Makes it a little scary, but it's a lot like Lake Powell at home. Enjoy the sights of Georgian Bay and the Perry Sound. Get a better view of Severn Sound. It's a very big body of water. I thought sounds were coastal, but apparently a sound can be by a Great Lake too. I don't know if you can see the rock under this water. That's why we have this narrow passage. There's rock just under the surface. There it is. Not fun. And then we went up into Perry Sound. In Perry Sound, it was quite a narrow access channel to get there, and we even ran into a ferry coming the other way and had to wait for him. It was so narrow. This is where we encountered the ferry in a very narrow passage, and we communicated on the radio, and I went over to the port side of the channel so that we could pass starboard to starboard. And see how narrow that passage is, and even then other boats try to squeeze in. There are boats everywhere up here. It's a way of life for them, and they literally commute to these summer houses back and forth by boat. I hope you can see how shallow that is right to the side of us. It's amazing how narrow these cuts are to go through. And it's nerve-wracking. It looks peaceful and beautiful, but it's nerve-wracking. Afraid you're gonna hit bottom.
Does Milani have dance on Friday?
So it's pretty rough coming in here. Trying to get to Bing Inlet. So pretty rough and tossy-turny.
This photo of the nav chart shows all the rocks. I'm constantly on alert watching for rocks.
So Georgian Bay is getting pretty rough. We've been going for many hours and we are trying to get to Bing Inlet. And we are within about 5 or 6 miles of it, but the fetch is really built up on this massive bay that goes forever.
So look at this vibrant green, those gray clouds, and then this beautiful full rainbow. Look how vibrant. Oh, it's a little bit of a double rainbow over there. We're still, and then those clouds back there. It's beautiful. Now we're still stuck in Bing Inlet because of the wind. But right now it's beautiful.
We stepped the mast, so next time you see the boat, it'll be up.
All right, sun's coming up. We're leaving Bing Inlet against mariner's advice. It's Sunday morning. We really don't have much choice. It's going to be really windy and stormy for about 4 or 5 days. And we have a slight little window of less. We're going to try and go out on Lake Huron and see if we can get over to Killarney from Bing Inlet. If not, we'll turn around and come back. Wish us luck and say a prayer. These are some big ones. Oh, whoa, they're going down in those rollers. Yeah, I don't think they're getting any smaller. So we've been going for about 10 miles. We have a 45-mile journey, and we were hoping to do it at 16 knots. Of course we can't. We're slowed down to 8.5 knots, if that. And yeah, this is our journey. There is another boat that left in front of us, but they're about 60 feet, so they don't feel it as bad as we do. But oh, we're going through them. See how we do. All right, we've been going 2.5 hours on Georgian Bay and Lake Huron. We're doing pretty good. Love me fender's holding in there. A little engine that could, but it's pretty rough. We've been bouncing. We're past the point of no return now to get to Killarney, so we can't go back. Got some rocks out here in the middle. It's always scary, especially when the waves are big, because you can't see the rocks that are just under the surface. But we're getting across Lake Huron's Georgian Bay. Probably another half an hour to Killarney. This is Allison on our hard crossing of Georgian Bay. See the waves crashing out there. And here, we're almost to Killarney. We made it into Killarney Harbor here. Get some diesel fuel and see if they have a spot for us. People out there swimming. It's all smooth in this protected water. They don't even know what's going on out there. And there's the marina. Well, we decided to push on after we had such good luck getting across to Killarney. We thought we'd push on to Little Current. We're in the middle of a big squall right now. Can't see a lot. I think I'm going to turn on the radar here. Alright, so we made it to Little Current despite the squalls. And there's a swing bridge up here that you can see in the distance. That swing bridge is too short for us to get under, especially now that the mast is up. And it only opens on the hour. And we made it across that run in that storm at 12:54 with 6 minutes to spare. That's pretty good timing. All right, they're rotating the bridge. It's a swing bridge.
Right on time, top of the hour.
Right on time at 1 o'clock. So
Look at that one.
these waves are getting pretty bad. We're still going, but we may turn back if this gets worse when we turn to get it on our beam a little.
Feel like the SS Minnow.
Yeah. Well, we're continuing on. It's quite rough here in the North Channel of Georgian Bay, and we've been pounding around for hours. I think we're on, let's see, about 8.5 hours so far. It's quite the rough water. We're hoping to duck into Blind River here in about 10 miles. Okay, here we are at, what's this place called? Blind River.
Blind River.
We made it at the end of the day. Really nice marina here.